Hey, hi, this is Varsha, and again, welcome to the QA Build in my automation channel. So, in this today's session, I'm going to show you like how we can save the screenshot using timestamps. Basically, what is the current date and time in our local system? Using that time, we can save the screenshot in our framework. Okay, so in my previous session, I have explained like how we can capture the screen, how we can save the screenshot in our framework. So please go and watch if you have not watched that session because after that sessions only you can understand today's session properly. Okay, so please go and watch. So let me quickly share this screen and I'll show you like what piece of code we have to use to add this timestamp. So yeah. So basically, this is the snap.png file we are adding in our framework while taking the screenshot. Okay, so let me rerun this session and we can see like what new file it generated here, because if you can see if there is a already snap.png file is generated in this particular file location, and after the another execution, whether another snap.png file is generated or not, right? So have you got it? Like the execution is done, but no other snap.png file is generated, right? So what basically Selenium does, like after uh, performing this execution, it will replace that snap.png file with the previous one. So we miss all previous files basically. Okay, that's why the timestamp is recommended here. So based on the current system time and date, the file will be saved and it will be differentiated from the previous files. Okay, so let me quickly add the code here. So basically for getting current date and time, we are creating one method. So let me declare one method, public static string get current date. Oh, one second. Date and time. Okay. So basically, I have created one method with the name of get current date and time. And basically, in the Java, we have few predefined classes. Using that classes, we can get a system current date and time. Okay, so first, what we are doing, we are creating an object of date format class. Date format is equals to new simple date format. Here I'm assigning this object with a simple date format. So what this line of code is does, like date format is a predefined class in Java. So using this date format, we are telling to the Selenium like we have to get this date and time in this particular format. Okay, just like time, this time and this date, like date should be first, month should be first, or year should be first, whatever format you want, you can give here. So here I'm giving just like DD, not DD, month. I want to start this date with the month. Okay, this then that's a standard format basically. So I'm going to use that one, month, and then date, then year, and hours, minute, and seconds. Okay, so whatever date and time will be generated, that will generate using that particular pattern. Okay, after that, I am going to create one another object of different class. Let's create like this date only. Yeah. So what is that date? Date is also predefined class in Java. So using this date method, let me explain you the definition of that. Like you can see here, it allowed the interpretation of dates as year, month, date, hour, minute, and second values. Okay. So using this object, we will get the date of the current system. And then what I am doing, basically using this date format object, Using this date format object, I'm going to call this format class. So this format class want one parameter. What parameter we have to give? We have to give the date basically. So the date, how we can get? We can get the date from this line of code. Okay. So once we get the date inside this variable, it will pass to the format method. Then we will get the date converted into this particular pattern, like month will become first, then date, then year, and then hours, minute, and seconds. Okay, so we want to return this particular time in a string format. Okay, as I had already declared this method as a string, so we will return this particular date and time in the string form only. Okay, so our method is created properly. Let's use this. Okay, so here once I call this method, let me add first. I will explain it 1 second. Yeah, so here I have used this method. Why? Because using this line of code, it will redirected us to target and then screenshot folder, screenshot subfolder, and then it will call this get current date and time method. So we will get the current date and time in the string format, and the same string will be concatenate with this snap.png. Okay, so as this method is a static method, so we don't need to create an object to call this method. We can directly call it. Okay, so let's quickly run this program and see in which format our snap.png file is getting saved. Okay, so the execution is started and the MX player is loaded. Yes, so let's see. Yeah, execution is done. I'm going to on my IntelliJ screen. You can see the current date, like 6 is a month, 23 is a date, and year, hours, minute, and seconds, and then snap.png. Okay, so I hope you got the particular concept here, like why we use that date. Let me quickly run again so you can see the differences basically. Okay, let me run it. Yeah, execution is started. Chrome browser is open. Yeah, I hope new file is generated after loading the MX player. Yes, correct. So yeah, now you can quickly observe like how this file is populated, right? So you can see the same file, but there is a little difference at the end of the second and minutes, right? So this way, we can create a separate files based on the execution date and time. So we can differentiate our current snapshot file with the previous files. Okay, so that is really helpful to resolve this overlapping files in the Selenium script. So yeah, that's all for today's session. And I hope you have learned something new from this session, and that is very if in efficient way, and also that's very useful for you. So you can use this one in your framework, and you can also do practice for that. And if you like the video, then please give a big thumbs up, and also please share with your friends so they will also learn new things. And don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are new on the channel. Thank you. Bye.